to talk tonight about 5 concepts of love, which actually is from, except for, let's go to, yes, the pink paper. 5 concepts of love, which comes from the book, The 5 Love Languages. All right? It's a great book. Really, really good book. There's tests in there and things that you can take so you figure out what you are. Now, I'm going to give it this much justice tonight, like this much, teach you this much from the book, because the book is very deep and has a lot of information. I'm interested in presenting this tonight in so you understand how you give love, how you receive love, so you can set the people up in your life to win. And then also, we're going to talk a little bit about parents. Your parents had a love language. So the very first one is quality time. And this is the way that I receive love. So there's a way you give love and there's a way you receive love. And generally they're not the same. Okay, most of the time they're different. So quality time for me is a conversation, going out to lunch, connecting with somebody. Like quality time is for me. My son is staying with us right now. He got home like, I think it was almost 1 last night. I got up and went out and sat with him and we just talked about his day, and like he's quality time. He's only gonna be there a few days. Like I'm taking opportunities to like really connect with him. And so, but I'm the person that likes to like watch a good movie, go for a walk. Like I like all the other ones too, but this is my primary way that I receive love. It's like you have these love tanks. And if you could only pick one that means more to you than anything else, that's part of how you start figuring out which one you are. The second one is acts of service, which is the way that I give love. So I give love by doing things for people. So I'm the person that, makes soup and drives it across. I'm the person that will fold my kids' clothes or, make a special dinner or, acts of service, things that you do for other people. Okay? So that's the way that I give love. The third way is praise and acknowledgement. And praise and acknowledgement, I'm not as good at because we didn't do it in my family. So I really never learned how to do it very well. I have to pay attention and, and make sure that I'm doing that, but that's just not one that is my strong suit. So praise and acknowledgement. Now praise doesn't mean that someone's like, oh my gosh, you're the best person on the planet, and wow, look at you, and you are so amazing, and not like that, but just like, wow, thanks for starting the dinner tonight. Thanks for running the dishwasher. Oh, you threw my clothes in the laundry. Thanks for doing that. Just acknowledgement of things that have happened. Things that someone has done for you. Praise and acknowledgement. Then there's affection and sex, and they don't always have to go together. Just saying. Sometimes it's just really nice to hold somebody or to hold hands or just have really intimate moments that don't even involve sex. Just to be close to somebody. It's just absolutely amazing. And then the fifth one is gifts. So sometimes just to receive a flower someone picked or a note that they wrote or something that they popped on your mirror or something they put on the car, or if you were out and you bought someone a t-shirt or something when you were out of town. So when I was training to coach, I was flying to San Diego at least twice a month. And so one of my sons, who is very rational, my oldest, he would say, would you bring me the newspaper from there? And so I grabbed the newspaper for him, and he would like memorize the stats. He was 8 or 9. He would memorize the stats, and he just wanted the facts and the figures. It was really cool to have a newspaper from another city. And then my youngest was born in San Diego, and so was I. So I would grab him something that said San Diego on it. And so when they woke up on Monday morning after I flew in late Sunday night, they would wake up and they would have a little something on their pillows. They would have a little something to look forward to. And that's what I would, just so that I'm away, I'm missing you, but I grabbed something because I just want you to know I was thinking about you. Now, I don't know exactly how these come into play. Sometimes we don't get it as a child, so it becomes very important to us. Sometimes if you're at boarding school and the only thing you got from your mom and dad was the gift bag that came, and maybe that's how you learned how to do it. Sometimes we morph into shifting because of different situations that we're in when certain ones are not getting met. So when you first fall in love, all of these are present. It's why it's so wonderful. Everybody's getting everything they need because you're doing all of these and receiving all of these, and they're giving all of these and receiving all of these, and everybody's happy. And so it's like when you talk on the phone for half the night, like, and you know, and you don't get any sleep, and you're not eating, and like none of that stuff is happening, and you can't wait to get back to them, and all that really awesome stuff. It's not usually possible to sustain that because you have to sleep, and you have to eat, and you have to go to work, and all your energy's going here. You can do that for a little while. And then eventually, maybe a couple months in, it starts to funnel into your primary love languages. Now, there are some people who just chase the high. So as soon as it starts to funnel into a deeper, more meaningful relationship, they decide something's wrong, they got to go. Something's wrong, we're losing it, this, you know, this, you're not doing this anymore, and well, you're not doing that anymore either, but you're not doing this anymore, you're not doing that anymore, something's wrong, I'm out of here. And they go on to the next person and chase the high there. Okay, does that make sense? So what can happen after a while that the one or two love languages actually deepens the relationship. As much as that's really fun to do all of that, long term it's way better when you actually funnel into a deep, committed relationship where you want to fill their love tank, they want to fill yours, 100-0. Right? We're just, you know, when you first fall in love with someone, you're like, I'm going to buy them a Starbucks. And you get them a Starbucks, and you don't, on the way over, go, I wonder if they got one for me. You don't do that. You're just like, here's your Starbucks. I got you a Starbucks. And then a couple months later, we're like, they never get me a Starbucks. Why am I buying? I'm not buying a Starbucks for them. And we stop doing it. Right? Because we start keeping score a little bit. Right? That's what we start to do. So what can happen sometimes is we can say, you can have some number 4 when I get some number 1, and we sort of start with holding or trading or bargaining, right, for what we want. Okay, again, keeping score, and the relationship can start shifting. And some people resent having to, you know, don't get me wrong, number 1 and number 4, quality time, good affection and sex should be a quality time, I would imagine, so both people can get filled up at the same time, but we start sort of withholding and doing that whole thing, okay?